This is Henry. As plant manager, he faces a challenge that may determine the future of his production. A BREF has been revised, setting stricter emissions limits. BREF, the acronym for Best Available Techniques Reference Document, is the key to compliance, but it may seem like a maze of rules and technical terms. At the heart of a BREF document are BATs, or Best Available Techniques. BATs are a list of the most effective and advanced methods that industries in Europe can use to prevent or reduce emissions in order to comply with the emission limits defined in the BAT conclusions set by the European Union. Henry comes up with a solution through his own research within the BATs, but needs some confirmation from his local environmental expert. This environmental expert from his local authority reviews Henry's solution and possible impact on the plant's operations permit. The expert explains that BREFs are prepared at the Joint Research Center in Sevilla, Spain. This is why this process is called the Sevilla process. This rigorous process involves several parties, including member states, industries, and NGOs. Their goal is to define the best available techniques and associated emission levels, while also specifying the environmental management techniques that need to be implemented. Once the European Parliament and Council ratify the BAT conclusions, each country has 4 years to enforce them. Henry finds out that to lower his emissions, he can now use activated carbon, as it is one of the best available techniques in his industrial activity for lowering emissions from air and water. Knowing this, Henry now needs to find a reliable solution provider and comes across DESOTEC. With DESOTEC, Henry found a reliable partner to control his plant's emissions and follow his local authority guidance to meet the new BAT conclusions limits. Do you have a similar concern? Discover our solutions on DESOTEC.com.